Right, this is a Toyota Land Cruiser, primarily a work vehicle on a station or a farm. We'll just do a run-through check this morning. Obviously, most vehicles of this description have a bonnet pull with a car and a little bonnet on it. Pretty standard for most vehicles. Go around the front and pop the bonnet up. There's a release catch underneath, safety catch. Prop that under your bonnet. And this is called your engine compartment. There's various things. Quite often we check the fan belts, air conditioning belt. Radiator fluid levels can be checked visually through the overflow glass here. Very important not to take that cap off when the vehicle's hot, because you'll blow hot, steamy water over yourself. This is best done first thing in the morning before you start the vehicle. We have a dipstick here. Usually, as in this case, they are either red or yellow. This one's yellow. You pull the dipstick out, you can have a quick visual check. That's showing it's full. And the proper practice is to actually wipe it with a rag, which my shirt will suffice for that today. And it's usually very important to check it again, because it mightn't show a true level when you first pull it out. So you place it in, leave it for a few seconds, and then pull it out again. And it's still showing the same reading, so it's on the full level. Always fairly important on a station to check your battery condition. Make sure it's tight. They have a habit here of rattling loose because some of our roads become rough towards the end of the year. Check for corrosion around your terminals. These are very clean. That's just power steering fluid, very similar to your dipstick again. Little indicator there. It's actually a little bit low. These are your brake fluid levels and your clutch. And that little legend there would say high. So this is full of clutch fluid. And there's your brake fluid level. They have a high and a low. Actually, that's actually slightly low. Just have a visual check of your tyres. These are freewheeling hubs, which is very important on a four-wheel drive. They have a free position and a lock. This one's actually in lock. But for travelling along the highway, you would have that in free, and that enables your front wheel to turn independently to the rest of the car. A lot of people get into trouble if they get into a bog and it's got freewheeling hubs. They put it in four-wheel drive in the car, but because the hubs aren't in, the vehicle will not turn the front wheels. So they're simply done by just turning that around to lock, and it's quite clear there, lock and free. This vehicle's set up with a water tank. Up here, water is very important to you. You always, before you leave, you make sure you have your water bottle on the back. If you forgot your water bottle, you would drink out of that and quite easily survive. I have a trough broom fitted under there, which is held in by a strap. At the front here we have a shovel. Another very important piece of equipment in a station or a farm vehicle, because quite often you have to dig a hole or dig yourself out of a bog. It's not much fun digging with your hands, so it's always good to make sure your vehicle has a shovel. All the vehicles should have a chain. Very handy for pulling another vehicle out of a bog, or removal of dead animals. If you find a dead animal stuck in a trough or on the side of the road and you want to remove it, you can tow that away with a chain. Obviously, yeah, just a visual check of your lights. If you've got two people, you can always check your park lights yourself, especially if you're going to town. You might be unaware that your light globe's blowing. Tyres, obviously, if your tyre looks a bit flat, you would check that for air pressure, but that's a visual thing as well. You would look at that tyre, and if it was sort of laying flat, you would obviously check it or change it. Now, the other very important thing is your spare tyre. Should never go anywhere without a spare tyre. In this vehicle, or be aware of where the spare tyre is. In this vehicle, it's hidden up under the back here. Pull these two handles, and the spare tyre comes out. You can actually carry two spare tyres in there. And the other good thing is to, once in a while, check that they're actually inflated. Because there's nothing like getting a flat tyre and you're out the back of the station and your spare's flat as well. It's more a personal thing, but it is a law requirement that you do not have stuff inside the vehicle on the dash. It's a classic. People put all sorts of stuff, Coke cans, spurs, spanners. It's actually against the law to carry stuff on your dash these days. If you hit a decent bump or in the event of a rollover, you don't want all these missiles inside the cab sailing around.